the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. First carry for Raheem Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And the Ravens are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They go play action now. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing is Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. That catch good for only a couple. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Lance going to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Lance now to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Lance. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tyus Bowser able to get him for a loss of about 3. $13 yards remaining on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Lance gets this one to Juszczyk. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Lance to throw on second down here. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Buying time to his left. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On second down, it's Mitchell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Hard throw, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. And they'll go for it. Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. We'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming. Now a play fake. Lance rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. They do go for it. Lance. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. That's swung out to Mostert. So nothing doing there. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. That catch good for only a couple. To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man. Complete.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Hill, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill as time expires in the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Duvernay now going to bring it out. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They go play action with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle, 37 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 2nd and 1, Lance flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson on the move to his left. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Here's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And some room to maneuver. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. 108 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Mostert. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert able to take it in from a yard out. And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. It's a run with Mostert, and he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
and he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Javon Kinlaw able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Jackson now. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it's Hill, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Justice Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 75 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Gold for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return, Devin Duvernay. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's taken down inside the 30. One final try now for Lance. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. So the PAT is good. They get the touchdown, the point after, but a little consequence in the ending as this one's now over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.